Are you guys ready for some 2K TV Interactive? Answer this. What's my second name? François, Nonga, Pierre, or Jean? It's only really the die-hard fan that's gonna know the answer. If you answer Nonga, well, enjoy your VC.
We can all use some tips to up our game, and for those of you just jumping into 2K24, maybe you were just gifted the game, well, we'll be featuring our expert tips over the next couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, you ready to improve your shot? Listen up. Want to master your shots in NBA 2K24? We've asked the devs for their tips on shooting, and we're passing along the knowledge. First, the basics. You can press the shot button or use the Pro Stick for jumpers, layups, and dunks. With the shot meter set to on in settings, you'll see the shot meter fill up as you begin to shoot. You'll have to release your shot when the meter is completely filled for a perfect green release. The best way to master shooting is just a bunch of reps. So jump into 2KU from the Play Now menu and just get up a ton of shots. Once you've got it down, try turning your shot meter off in the controller settings menu. And just base your release off the visual cues in the shot animation. This will actually make your green window larger and make you a better shooter in the long run. You can also tweak the shot timing visual cue controller setting option to set up the ideal release point that works best for you. Jump is the point where your player's toes leave the floor. Set point is when the ball is raised up above the head before the shooting motion begins. Push, which is the default setting, is when the shooting meter is underway and the ball is being pushed forward. And release is the point just before the ball leaves the shooter's hand. One last tip for jumpers, make sure to explore the different shot animations available in the animation store to find the shot you're most comfortable with. And make sure you pay attention to the shot attribute grades. Obviously, the more A's and A+ you can get, the better. Higher release height will help you shoot over defenders. Higher release speed will let you get shots off before the defense can even get there. Higher defensive immunity will reduce the effect that shot contests have against you. And higher timing stability will reduce the timing variability your shot will have based on fatigue and defensive pressure. Now, shifting gears to scoring at the rim. You can move the Pro Stick diagonally up, left, or right to control the direction of your layups. It's important to use the hand that's furthest away from the interior defenders to avoid getting your shot blocked. The same directional control can also determine which hand you attempt a dunk with when driving and holding the sprint trigger. If you need to get a layup off quick or want to throw off the timing of the shot blockers, hold the Pro Stick left or right for a quick scoop layup or down for a high arcing floater. If you have a single defender to beat, hop step, spin, and Euro layups are a great tool to have in your bag. For hop steps, hold sprint and move and hold the Pro Stick down left or right. Euros can also be triggered the same way, only without holding the sprint trigger. And spin layups can be performed by twirling and holding the Pro Stick. If you have a great dunker and want to put the other team on a poster, you can force aggressive contact dunks on a drive by holding sprint, moving the Pro Stick up quickly, and then moving and holding down, or flicking down then holding up. Then when your dunk meter's
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Houston Rockets. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for Houston. Thompson and Green are the guard pair. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And for the Spurs, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama's out there with Collins. And it's MP in at the point guard. You know, Richard, I've always wondered, how long does it take for a team to gel, especially if they've had big off-season roster changes?
Well, it all depends, Kevin. If you've traded key stars, you have to kind of rediscover your identity. But if it's bench guys, they can usually fold into a team very easily.
Here's Brooks, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. The pass to Smith. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Green. Fires for three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Thompson against MP. Vassell kicks to MP. Passes it to Wembanyama. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Down low, here's Collins. Rockets with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Here's MP, following the score by Dylan Brooks. MP, no good. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
MP passes to Collins and finished off by Collins.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Brooks with it. Out guarded by Wembanyama.
And when you look at Dylan Brooks, he's someone that doesn't mind playing field.
Yeah, he definitely seems to embrace this villain role, Greg. And a guy like that keeps getting under your skin, that can be a benefit for your team.
And that one falls for Brooks.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And both free throws good for Brooks. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. MP looking around. Pass to Wembanyama. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Wembanyama has got his second basket of the night.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. MP passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
On the wing, Green. Here's Şengün. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And now, the first timeout called here for the Spurs. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh five. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. They've got MP. Johnson is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Wesley in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. San Antonio trailing here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers did some solid work. He ended up with 8 points, and his passing was a cut above, with a ton of assists on the night. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. He'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness Drake showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be difficult.
The Spurs making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
MP. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Smith with a wide open look. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. MP against Thompson. MP outside. Feeds to Collins. Good. Collins has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Thompson for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
And it's Green missing.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Johnson finds MP. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Inside, Smith. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is why you get Smith the ball in that close area. If he works for that ground, he's skilled enough to execute in that area.
Here's Collins. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Collins has got it all tied up now for San Antonio. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Thompson. A rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. MP, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Smith. And the rejection by Wembanyama. They get it back. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 9.
Look, sometimes you got to go up and grab those boards. Smith doing a good job of using that length and finishing off that glass.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Games team.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Christian Woods checked in. For the first half, fairly even back.
The first half of the score. Spurs 35. The Rockets 36.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing, guys, a tremendous game from Jabari Smith.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So on the floor for Houston, preparing up front, Smith and Şengün. Thompson and Green are the guard pair. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Vassell knows where his bread is buttered. He said, I want to excel at the defensive end. When I was was at Florida State, you're not going to play if you don't play defense. That stuck with me. You can't control makes and misses, but you can control what you do on the defensive end. Kevin?
Oh, David, I like that mentality. Good for him. Hey, thanks for that story. Here's Şengün.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
To the paint. Here's Collins. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Johnson against Brooks. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Something Vassell is only improving at, recognizing these chances to drop an easy dive.
Green up on top. Covered by Vassell. Thompson against MP. Here's Green. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Out of halftime. Not the way you want to execute. Just 1 of 5 from the field.
Rockets trail. Brooks with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Let's see some of the numbers here for Elfrid Şengün. The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
The first free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They lead by 1. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Now, here's MP. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Here's Vassell. Nice D from Brooks. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the paint, Thompson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
A sometimes underrated playmaker. Green showing good patience and vision.
MP passes to Wembanyama.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Who wants a T-shirt?
A new lineup here. 35 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And the basket by MP.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
MP against Van Vliet. Kick out to Brown. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's MP, and the Spurs scoring again. 7 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Van Vliet way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Spurs lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. MP is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Collins in at center. That's the San Antonio 5. MP inside. He's covered by Thompson. MP outside. 6 to shoot to the inside. And good that time.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Smith, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Puts it up from 15, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Rockets trail by 5. Back to Thompson. Inside. Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Out to the right wing. MP kicks to Vassell. Over Green. Vassell, no good.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Green dishes to Thompson. And the pass to Brooks. Over Johnson. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut to just 1 in the basket from Brooks.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And B passes to Collins. And the rejection by Smith. To take the lead. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outputting their opponent the entire game. Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jabari Smith.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every play.
Shot by Collins, no good. Here's Houston now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And there it is for him. And it's a 5-point Rocket lead.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what Coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Count it, good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Green pitch to Smith. Houston moving it around. Brooks against Johnson. Thompson for the triple. Doesn't go for it. Spurs trail by 3. Down low. Here's Sohan. 1:11 left here in the 4th quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's blocked. And taken away by Johnson. Inside. Pass to Vassell. On the wing, MP. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th. Down to 5 on the shot clock. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And Benyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And it's Green missing.
That's just the bucket goal that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss that.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trail by 3. We've got 22 seconds left in the game.
T-shirts to the ladder section. Get out!
They'll bring it up for San Antonio. Outside Collins. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
A huge play coming through when it matters most.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs right squad. Let's make some noise. We are the
Now here's Green. Thompson outside. Can't cash it. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We got more in store for you right after this. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. And it's the Rockets.
substitution on the court.
He's checked in for the Spurs. MV comes in for Trey Jones. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Bruce Brown comes in for Green. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Collins is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's MP in at the point guard position.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Brooks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
And finished off by Collins.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Just terrific poise by Luke. Good work in that important stretch of this game. They needed that bucket.
MP gets to Collins. Now Vassell to the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's MP. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Houston's gone 3 of 4 from three-point range since the start of overtime. Very solid. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's MP.
Vassell has always had great instincts, but those have only improved the last few years. You can see it in his passing.
The kick out to Brown. And here is Brooks. Releases. That one's not going to go.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
MP with it. And a wide open Wembanyama. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Substitution on the court. Timeout Spurs. Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. Both teams, I felt like, gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.
There's a new way to connect to friends and squad up in NBA 2K24 on Next Gen. Press both shoulder buttons on your controller to bring up a menu to see who's online and manage your squad and friends. You'll see 4 tabs, and it's pretty easy from there, right, Chris?
Oh yeah. On the first tab, you can interact with a list of online players. Next tab shows incoming requests from others. On the third tab, you can search for a friends gamer tag, and you'll see a list of your 2K friends. The fourth tab, with the controller icon, lets you set your privacy options for voice chat, in-game invites,
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Richard Jefferson and the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. And it's Roddy in at the 3. And for San Antonio, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Collins. And it's MP in at the point guard position. It's their first game of a back-to-back. So, Richard, what's your take on players resting on back-to-backs?
Well, honestly, Kevin, I don't know how much more you can give to players. They practice less. They have more trainers. They have all the amenities. At some point in time, it's about who's going to go out there and play the game.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see. Oh, well, okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's not as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And stolen by MP. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Vassell. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
And Morant throws it down.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive and he is elite.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
To the middle, here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's hard to quantify how impactful Jaren Jackson Jr. is on D. He does so much.
Yeah, the rim protection is elite. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year, Greg. But he can also switch out on screens and not look lost. The sky is the limit for him defensively.
MP looking around. And it's Morant with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And the foul called on MP.
Number 8.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And stolen by Wembanyama.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
MP kicks to Collins. Back to MP. The shot, no good. Morant with some nice D. He takes it in, and they take the lead.
There is bottomless hustle in Morant's game. A little contact, oh, he'll outwork that.
MP against Morant. MP passes to Collins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And San Antonio calls the first time. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Johnson is out there with MP. And it's Sohan in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Morant looking around. Valanciunas good.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Morant. Left block shot on the way. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right wing, and a wide open look for Valanciunas. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against Los Angeles, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Rockets had a huge night. He scored 10 points, and as usual, he orchestrated the offense with superb passing. And he was tremendous. Again, he is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch. We're on the call tonight, guys.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
And it's Williams with the jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
High post Johnson. He's against Williams. MP. Offensive rebound. They need this. Morant with some nice D.
And battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's MP. No good on that one. Morant with some nice D.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. I think there has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainly on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Yep, that one goes. And now it's a 12-point Grizzly lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Morant against MP. Stolen by Jackson. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis. It's stolen by Adams. Here's the break. Here's Bain. Memphis the rebound. Smart misses.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Boy, that has to be a relief. Ending a 14-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Memphis leading by 12. Passes it to Morant. 58 seconds left in the first half. And that's a foul called up. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 15 going.
Spurs 25. The Grizzlies 40. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' foul. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Jackson and Valanciunas, the lengthy post pair. And it's Roddy in at the 3 spot. Pass to Bain. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. 8 points for Valanciunas.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
MP against Morant. Wembanyama outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his first 3 points of the game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Collins. MP inside. Guarded by Morant.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that.
And finished off by Morant.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
MP against Morant. Missed inside. Spurs trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wembanyama has got 5 points in the quarter. Morant with it. He's got 14. Here's Ronnie. Bane inside the three-point line. Misses, and he wants that one back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. They'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old.
Substitution on the court.
They've taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Sohan.
And offensively, a great show for the Banes through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Grizzlies lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Bane passes to Jackson.
A tough score in there. Jackson Jr. can post you, he can face you up, he can finish with either hand.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after. That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Bane looking around. Stolen. Now the pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Passes it to Roddy. Pocket 6. From 18 feet away, here's Valanciunas. Goes up again, and no good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. To the paint, here's Sohan. Goes back up, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
You have to appreciate Johnson's effort there. He just stays with it and keeps coming.
Collins checked in for San Antonio. RJ at 6'5", Keldon Johnson plays bigger than his listed height, don't you think?
Yeah, Kev. Not only does he play bigger, but he's stronger than he looks and is willing to throw that weight around. He has shown himself capable of playing the 3 or even the small if needed. And you can see the strength that Jackson has added to that huge frame. He is turning into a monster.
Adams, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
And stolen by MP. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Jackson. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 8 here in this one already. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Smart. And the rejection by MP.
Grizzlies ball.
Outside, Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Tipped away. And he stays with it. 2 on the clock from deep three-point territory. A rebound by the Spurs. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Smart. By Collins, no good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Bain. Vassell grabs the board.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Collins good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 1. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. Now, Coach talked all about fouls in that huddle. He reminded them, play defense with our feet. Beat them to the spots. Hands straight up. Don't give them a chance to blow the whistle on us. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Collins. And it's Morant missing. San Antonio trailing here. The feed to MP. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. It counts.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's MP. And the rejection by Jackson. Vassell against Bain. Outside Jackson. Bain passes to Jackson. Rebound San Antonio. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's MP. And Steve from Valanciunas. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
The confidence Morant has in himself is impressive. He brushes pressure off like it's nothing. And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And here's MP for 3. He can't get that one to fall. So it's Memphis picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying...
I hope all of you have your New Year's resolutions as I do to finish writing my book. What about you?
Well, it's new year, new Team 2K TV, because I need us to get more W's in 2024.
And I can't wait to talk to the...
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce on the sidelines. Here are the starters for Utah. We've got Colin Sexton, Jalen Duren out there with John Collins, and it's Abaji in at the 3, the small forward. And for San Antonio, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And for the teams that have a slow start to the season, Doris, when do they start considering making changes to their lineup?
You know, BA, every situation is a little bit different. If something is obviously not working, a lineup maybe with a double big, or you're playing 3 guards and you're just getting beat in some aspect, you make a quick adjustment. But if it's about missing shots, I think there's a level of patience with veteran teams. You will err on the side of caution before you change anything too drastically.
It's good.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Pass to MP. And MP throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving, no doubt whatsoever. Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 6 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Sexton, and he drives in, shoots over Vassell. The Jazz again can't hit.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest we want.
You know, when analyzing the game of Colin Sexton, this is a guy who can score from all 3 levels, Greg.
You know, this is what his team has asked him to do, to be aggressive on offense and to shoot the ball with confidence too, B.A.
Collins outside. The Jazz again can't hit.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. MP scanning the floor. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist by MP.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And Utah calls time here. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month. Number 1, the Jazz.
And the energy this team plays with on the offensive glass is infectious. They simply don't give up and keep after plays, which has boded well for them.
Collins passes to Abaji. Puts it up from 12. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Sexton, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
That's a tough, contested shot from mid-range. Not what they wanted.
Well, especially with that defensive player in the area. You know he's going to find a way to get into the shooter and make him uncomfortable.
And Utah has possession after the basket by San Antonio. And it's Washington missing. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-3 run. Sexton against MP. Utah with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Jazz. Shoots from 14. Can't hit that one.
You know, so much of rebounding is about effort, and no lack of that right there. He had to box out and establish great position.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Washington.
At the line for the Jazz, Washington.
And so Washington nails both of them. And San Antonio has possession. 7-point differential. Back to MP. Pass to Sohan. Now here's MP. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sohan. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Hendricks. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
The Jazz, 7.
Antonio ends up going with a new group. The Jazz have gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz. Collins and Kessler playing up front. Colin Sexton out there with Washington. And it's Abaji in at small forward.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Grizzlies came through when they needed him to. He tallied 10 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. That's the danger of letting him get into a groove. We'll see if it carries over into tonight, Brian.
Okay, thanks for that. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Here's MP. Vassell, right side. MP against Washington. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio again missing. The Jazz have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. For 3, Sexton. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
MP outside to the inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. 55 seconds left in the second period. Now here's Sexton. Tight defense on him. It's stolen by Wembanyama. On the wing, MP. That one off the back iron and out. For Utah, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And he's going for the lob! And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins. He'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
Outside Wembanyama. The 3 is up. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Washington. Oh! MP with a block. And so the San Antonio Spurs, they lead by 11.
40. The Jazz. 29.
With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Wow, Colin Sexton displaying all his skills today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Zach Collins. And it's MP in at the point. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Well, Doris, teams averaged over 114 points per game last year. The highest league-wide number since the 60s. Why is that?
I think several things go into that, BA, and I'll begin with the skill of these players. Really, the shooting off the dribble, the range shooting have been major factors in picking up the scoring pace, and then the pace of the game as well. Then you look at multi-tool big men who can step out and make three-point shots. As always, several factors contribute to the higher score.
Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
A nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, "When I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all 3 levels. But people throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong." Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Alec. The lead now cut to single digits. He's got 6.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And the 2K leaderboard now gives us a look at the shooting percentage leaders from this past month. And you look at Duren. Right now, he's 2nd in the league in field goal percentage.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Pass to Barbosa. MP outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. Now here's Collins. He's got 5. It's George with the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well,
substitution on the court.
And Utah has possession, trailing by 4. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. Wembanyama. 51 seconds left in the third. Wesley pass to MP. Clock at 6. Stop the drought. And too long on the shot.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Johnson against Washington. Pass to Abaji. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now MP. He's guarded by Washington. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Second shot opportunity. Can't capitalize inside. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Spurs
51. The Jazz.
Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even fouls in the court. Shot, drive, pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Utah trailing here. So on the floor for Utah, John Collins out there with Duran. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Abaji in at the 3 spot. Sexton against MP. To the wing on the left. From deep, Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for San Antonio.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Inside. Picked it out of midair. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pulls up. And right through it goes.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
To the right side. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
San Antonio ball.
And here's what the Utah Jazz schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Sacramento Kings. Then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
Nesmith, he's checked in for Utah. George comes in for Sexton. MP shot is off. The Jazz shooting just 35% from the floor. Unloads from 13. Rebounds San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. MP outside. Pass to Vassell. Now MP. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Collins. Utah with the rebound.
I got my bros. I got shows lined up. I'm on the road.
2023 was the debut of the NBA in-season tournament. Which team took the inaugural NBA Cup?
You better get this right. Was it the Pacers, the Lakers,
MP passes to Vassell. MP inside. Rebound, Utah. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's MP. Then it's Collins. And it's Branham in at the 2. It's the San Antonio 5.
That's the guy you want to set up. Collins has brought in his arsenal. That time, getting it done with the catch and shoot.
Now, here's MP. The shot is good off the backboard.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Pass to Collins. Pulls up. And again, it's Utah.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
San Antonio calls timeout. San Antonio's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. MP passes to Wembanyama.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Passes to Collins. Lets it go from 11. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. They shoot a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And here is MP. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
And the Jazz call time here. They're trailing by 4. 1:58 left to play here in the 4th. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Victor Wembanyama.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And his boy has the big fella deliver. He has just killed them down low.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He said, hey, guys, we haven't played well at all tonight, but we're still in this thing. Let's just get a couple of baskets. We can take control. I can see if they listen.
Thanks so much, David. To tie it up. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Hendricks passes to George. Pass to Collins. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Keldon Johnson can't waste this. He's got to focus on the task at hand.
An important part of every team's game. And a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. You're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
And finish off by Collins.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
And the Jazz with possession after the basket by San Antonio.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
And no good. Good defense by MP. The Spurs with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
The line for your Spurs.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Buska covered by MP. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
The line for two, number 8.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Buska, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Utah ball.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Collins. A three-pointer, no good. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Kessler, first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
At the line for San Antonio.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Here's Washington. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Let's tip off the new year by racking up some victories and prizes. Here are the upcoming events to add to that shiny new 2024 calendar.
Starting off tonight in the city, dance and dunk the night away with double rep inside Club 2K.
This Saturday and Sunday in the city, squat up or go solo in the rec for double rep all weekend long.
And we're serving up some more fun from Pizza Hut from January 12th to 18th, where your most delicious pizza.
Well, it's almost time for action here at OKC, and as the Thunder arrived earlier, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy tonight. It's Thursday afternoon, and we've got basketball on the agenda. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. Thompson and Green are the backcourt set, and it's Whitmore in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, inside we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with MP, and it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Now here's MP. To the middle. Here's Williams. Thompson with the block. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
When Green turns on the speed, watch out. Blew by the defense on the drive that time.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Jabari Smith. First personal foul.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, BA, I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Now here's MP. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Jalen Green has some serious hop. Yes, he does.
To the paint. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
That free throw's good from Thompson. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to MP. Now Williams. Covered by Smith. Thompson with a steal. Down low. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Boy, Smith put some real power behind that jam. Well done, young man.
Inside, MP. Can't cash it in from close range. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Smith passes to Şengün. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Over Williams. And again, it's Houston.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside, MP. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Rockets have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Şengün passes to Smith. He buries it from 3. Smith's got 5 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The kid from Turkey, Alperen Şengün. Clark, he's really figuring it out quickly.
He sure is. BA,
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. 4-point game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. Smith out there with Christian Wood. And it's Whitmore in at the 3.
Green doing work inside. Feels like he can score on just about anybody.
Here's MP. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14 and a half a game.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Well, Houston's shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Rockets.
Here's Whitmore, still without a bucket. The 3 from Wood. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
SGA doing his thing in close.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And he's going for the oop here. That one is off. The Thunder have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He contributed 20 points and they couldn't keep him off the line. He was so aggressive. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
And I don't think we can ignore the activity they've shown on the defensive end. Plenty of quick hands, and it's resulted in a number of steals.
Clark, you look at Christian Wood. When he's in the right situation, he's productive.
Very much so. You give him minutes, and he'll put up numbers. It's that simple. Takes pride in his glass eating and can score from different levels. It's really hard not to appreciate a steady big guy like Christian Wood. I mean, he knows his role out on the floor, doesn't try to do things he can't, and really gives it his complete effort and focus. I love that.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And the Rockets call time here. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Here's Smith, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those would be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The defense gives Shai all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Here's Whitmore. Holmgren with the block.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To to the middle. Here's MP. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Wood. 1:02 left in the first half of this game.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds MP. To the paint. Here's Williams. He's off on the layup.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Here's Whitmore. The Thunder with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Here's MP. Shots blocked.
Outstanding defensive awareness that time from Smith Jr. Excellent job wiping that shot away.
Wood outside. And so it's Oklahoma City
with a score by Thunder 35, the Rockets 29.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. The Rockets trail. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. MP is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half.
There you see the focus from Smith Jr. Defense a little tight and snug, but still able to get it done.
Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. Thompson with some nice D.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
Well, I think for the Thunder, they've done a fantastic job of developing team chemistry. Higher on this list than lots of people expected. One of my favorite stories so far. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Yep, that one's good.
Smith showing you that he can make tough shots when well defended. Really nicely done.
Pass to MP. Fades. Green with the defensive effort. Houston shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Smith against Williams. Smith passes to Green. Shoots over Johnson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. One thing about Jalen Green, his path to the NBA was through the G League, Clark.
And, you know, I think we'll see more and more players take that path, those who don't want to go to college. It's a really good way to enter into NBA level experience early on. You want to get your feet wet before diving into the big time? That's a good way to do it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Fred VanVleet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done. But trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Johnson against Brown. Out to Thompson. Fires the three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Second team foul. Good defensive intensity. But you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the third. So it's the Thunder now. The lead is 2. Here's Wallace, guarded by Van Vliet. Wallace, the pass to MP. Shoots a fadeaway, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. MP's got 4 points this quarter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. It's stolen by MP. Ooh, Thompson with the block. Here's Brown, plenty of space. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. Brown's got his first points of the game. Here's Wallace. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. MP, the pass to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And great coordination there. Holmgren is so effective in pick and roll and in pick and pop.
Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Easton. Outside, Brown. Thompson against MP. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched the glass. So So the Houston 5 right now. Thompson and Green are the backcourt set. Smith plays the 4 with Shingun at the 5. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
MP finds Williams. Count the basket.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Poke loose. Stolen by MP. Pass to Williams. No one near him. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several
taking stupendous challenging shots and protecting the rim. Their block numbers really reinforce what we've seen from them in terms of rim protection.
Johnson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. From deep, Holmgren. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Outside, Green. From outside, off the mark. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to MP. The kick out to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. MP with it. Guarded by Smith. Just 4 to shoot. Here's MP. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. And there's the foul against Houston.
Number 15.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
To the inside, Şengün. Great D that time from Holmgren. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, right between the eyes. All net that time.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
You got shot. You got the noise. Let's hear it.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, you know, he kept out-dueling the defense over and over. No matter how hard they worked to keep up with him, it didn't faze him. His shooting percentage clearly reflects how unstoppable he was.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message the Rockets coach was giving to his team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Down low. Here's MP. The second effort. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 7. Here's Whitmore. And he banks in the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the ball.
Here's Green. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, MP inside, and the big finish by Holmgren.
Oh, so much size. Holmgren barely has to jump.
Here's Green. Oh, MP with a block. Down low. Here's Holmgren. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Yeah, as you know, as Holmgren adds weight and strength year after year, he just becomes a bigger problem for opponents.
Here are the Thunder with the ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's MP. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
From deep 3-point land. Outside, Green. Here's Whitmore outside. Sinks it from distance.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And so make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson.
Over in the neighborhood, reach the target score in Q4 to win in endpoints this weekend. Jump to offsite excursions from the directory to compete in this event.
And next weekend, get awarded for setting up teammates in Badge Hunter playmaking. Find your open teammates and get rewarded for it with faster playmaking badge progress.
Make sure to check the pause menu anytime to see what other events are coming up soon. January has a lot of fun in store. We'll see you out there on the courts.
Are you guys ready for some 2K TV interactive? Answer this. What's my second name? François, Nonga, Pierre, or Jean? It's only really the...
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. MP is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Bates in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, the front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. McCollum is out there with Daniels, and it's Temple in at the pit. Pivot spot manning the middle. If you like high-flying affairs, Brett, this is the matchup for you. Loads of athleticism on display with both of these teams.
Oh, I'm loving the fast pace and the scoring and the highlight reels we're going to get tonight, Kevin. Excited when these two teams with this kind of ability face off.
Misses from close range. Williamson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. And there's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Gilgeous-Alexander able to get into the seam and the crack quite quickly and push pressure on the defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Brandon Ingram, Tiny Dog is what they called him when he first got into the NBA, Brent. And he has become a very loud bark. What a player.
Yeah, Kevin, a lot of talk about him having to jump around in the shower to get wet, but he has put on the weight and become ferocious on the offensive end. This guy does not back down, and he's worked hard to fill out that frame. When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
Both free throws, good for Ingram.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
To the inside, and the dunk by MP.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Temple. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Here's Bates. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here is Daniels. Ingram outside. Charity stripe shot, and he gets the bucket.
Well, Ingram did not let that hand in the face bother him one bit.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. To the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And it's Ingram missing. Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Bates. He's covered by Ingram. Stolen away. Williamson against Williams. Inside. Out to Ingram. Here's Daniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Daniels.
And they can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. The Thunder with the lead. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, MP.
2 minutes.
5 to shoot. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now here we are watching Trey Mandrake. He's so skilled at creating with the ball in his hands.
And he knows